Hello.
Hi.
I'm Tim.
Margit.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Who's this?
This is Kimberly, but we have a bit of a health issue. Actually, I'd like to go straight to the vet with her.
Oh, sure. OK, well, I'll jump in with you?
Yeah.
All right, no worries. We'll talk on the way.
This is the Atherton Tablelands in North Queensland. Margit has been caring for orphaned animals for 40 years. She's concerned enough about her latest patient, Kimberly, the Lumholtz Tree Kangaroo, that we're heading straight to the vets.
Here you go.
Hi, Mick. Yeah, well, not too good, really.
Yeah.
Mick, I brought Tim along.
Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. Tim.
What's the story?
Well, she's just has a colic. She's
Margit suspects young Kimberly is suffering from colic, a disease that causes painful belly cramps.
Is she still eating, Margit, like with her normal appetite?
Not with a normal appetite.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I had a big variety of foods there for the night for her, and
Yeah.
I can hardly tell what she's eaten. But she hasn't had any sweet potato yesterday or today.
Yeah.
On the way, Margaret stopped and asked me to jump out and get some hibiscus flowers. There's a lot of animals that love to eat hibiscus, and if anything could coax her into having a little bit of food, this would work. Just having a preen.
What does she weigh? Have you weighed her recently?
We might as well pop her on the last time was 3 days ago. Here we go. And you've got to take that, bring that tail with you.
Right.
1.02.
Kimberly weighs just over 1 kilo. That's dangerously below average for a treeroo her age. If we don't get this girl to eat, she could be in serious trouble. Vet Mick wants to rule out pneumonia before treating Kimberly.
She's been really good.
Yes, you're done.
Margit, the lungs sound really good. So
Well,
it
that's
doesn't sound like there's any pneumonia there. Well, I wonder if we can help her with some pain relief and maybe even... Have you ever used Valium in these guys as an appetite stimulant? Do you think it works in a low dose?
Yeah.
It also acts on the muscle to try and stop some of the spasms, so it might help with some of the colic.
Yeah.
We don't want her to be sedated or anything, but a really low dose might stimulate her appetite.
Sounds wonderful.
And also maybe some pain relief.
Well, you know, I know that she's a little bit sick, but I've never been so close to a tree kangaroo, and I am totally in awe of her.
She's gorgeous, eh? She's like a little bear.
She is. I can't believe these limbs.
Yeah.
Kangaroo's limbs are short. They're not like that.
Yes. Just gorgeous little pads. Gorgeous pads.
Treeroos are really not that similar to their relatives on the ground. Their feet have changed. Their front arms are thick. Their tail is so much longer. Just a bit of an evolutionary marvel.
We've got a medication here. So there's 2 lots of medication for Kimberly.
Yeah.
One is the Valium that will help stimulate her appetite, and Mick's also brought her a painkiller.
Well, she's definitely uncomfortable. I think maybe could we do this together?
Certainly. Yeah, I think so.
So that'd be great. So it might take a bit of holding her down. Good girl.
Okay, so we'll just try and just drop this onto her gums if she'll let us. You're right, Kimberly. I'm sorry. That's right. You're right. They make a noise, don't they?
They certainly do.
Done.
Was that not nice? Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome,
that.
Margit. You're
See ya.
Nice to meet you.
Are you feeling any better?
Well, it's certainly reassuring that it's not a pneumonia, you know, that, and whatever causes the bellyache, we just have to get on top of it.
I've got a bit of medicine now for the bellyache, and hopefully, without a sore belly, she'll start feeding and, might perk up a bit and just turn back into herself.
Back home, before we test her appetite, Margit has some other hungry marsupials to feed.
She's coming out. Hello.
She knows it's feed time. You want to do this one?
What is it? Well, look at that. That's a little northern quail. How old do you think? 2 to 3 months?
Yeah.
Look at that. And what's this little guy's story?
He was found in a shed. The actual nest was found.
Yes.
And what happened to the mother, I don't know. But they seem to be abandoned. There was a couple of dead ones.
It seems to me he's pretty lucky where he's ended up, eh?
Yeah.
As small as this may look, you might find it hard to believe that this is one of the closest relatives of the Tasmanian devil.
It's the smallest of the 3 quoll species. Next up is the eastern quoll, and then you've got the tiger quoll. And above them, the largest living carnivorous marsupial is the devil. Now, northern quolls, well, they get about the size of maybe a guinea pig when they're full grown. They're carnivorous, but they'll eat insects, geckos, birds, anything they can get their little hands on.
He's done.
Now the moment of truth. Will Kimberly finally eat something?
Okay, Kimberly, let's see what we can offer you. There we go.
She's a good drinker. Do you think the treatments have worked?
Well, she had been drinking the milk all through her cramps,
Yes.
so it'll show maybe when we offer the leaves
Yes.
after.
The milk is going down a treat. Great news. But can Kimberly stomach some local flora?
Want me to take my little guy? Thank you. Hey, let go of him.
Come here. Come here.
I think she wants to explore.
There we go.
That's good.
She does have an interest.
It's going to be a long road for young Kimberly, but she's in very good hands.
Now, I've heard you've got a pretty special man around the house. Who is Jeffrey?
Well, Jeffrey is a 9-year-old male tree kangaroo that I raised from about 600 grams.
Which is about a third the size of Kimberly now.
Yeah. He is just absolutely magnificent. Even after 3 weeks, I knew he was alpha male material. He's just so strong. Come on, I show you where Jeffrey lives.
Okay, that'd be great.
Good girl.
Jeffrey weighs a staggering 11 kilos and is the king of the jungle in these parts.
Well, this looks like perfect habitat. How big is your property?
Oh, it's 160 acres.
Yeah.
But of course, the territory is only about 10 acres.
Probably one of the best territories is this one right here, Margaret's house. And that's because there's a bit of a free feed for a special treeroo, Jeffrey, and he owns this as well as his little part of the forest.
But Jeffrey hasn't been seen in days. He's most likely defending his territory against other males.
But remember, Jeffrey started out like Kimberly, only smaller. Now, Margette didn't just hand-rear him, she got him to the point of establishing a territory in the wild, and that's a long process. Many slow introductions to the wild, learning how to climb, the foods. And now, he's an established, dominant male with his own territory. So when does he come?
It's usually morning or late afternoon, but I actually haven't seen him for a couple of days. He might just, you know...
No guarantees.
No.
So there's nothing left to do now except just sit and wait for him.
Time, as they say, waits for no man, and though I'd love to stick around and see Jeffrey, I've got to move on. I just hope nothing's happened to him. The next day, and what do you know? The elusive Jeffrey turned up. Jeffrey seems to have established a good home for himself and may well have 2 to 4 females he keeps in a close-knit group out in the forest. And who knows how many joeys he's sired since he took to the trees. I suspect he'll continue to be a frequent guest. After all, who wouldn't when you get tasty treats like Margette's homemade pasta?